want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end it.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Jared Goff and the New York Giants taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951. And he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Goff, and his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. And this is
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
To try again after the sack. Goff finds his tight end Ingram, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Goff now to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Giants nothing.
From the 39, Goff, and his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll drop this one down to Freeman, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Goff. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Freeman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
But first down, Hurts. He'll find Metcalf. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Yard line.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Javon Kinlaw.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 50, it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
DK Metcalf.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's gone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
The final shot before break here. Goff into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on
that pick-6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. As far as the early games go in that 1 o'clock window, we'll be focused on that game in Nashville. A big one for the Titans, as that promises to be a tight one. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The 31-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all... over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a bit.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Goff. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense learned something from watching their counterparts work.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Keith Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were running roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Gano the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to throw, Goff. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 42, Giants 7.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. And hang on here, Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have loved neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Eagles continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they've faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun. Gone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, here's Goff. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first and 10, Goff. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On second and 10, Goff. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on third, Goff. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
49, Giants 13.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
24-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Giants 13.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my wins on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. Swear I be hella lucky. The contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against my mind, back to the demon. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon'
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the fake.